From Grayson County High School, it is another matchup for the Cougar soccer team as they look to bounce back from a loss last night against Warren East, taking on the Marion County Knights. And a good evening here and welcome to Grayson County High School for tonight's coverage of Cougar soccer on K105 Digital Productions. Sam Gormley with you today. We appreciate you taking the time to tune into tonight's coverage. It's a day earlier than scheduled as this matchup early yesterday morning was moved from supposed to be scheduled tomorrow at 7 o'clock, and it has been moved up to, well, right now, as the Cougars will take on a talented Marion County team. 5-3-1 as Marion. They've lost 3 straight, but those 3 have come against really solid teams, including last time out against Warren Central. They lost 5-0 in the 2A championships, and I mean, Warren Central always consistently, not even just one of the top teams in the 4th region, but top teams in the entire state. So that's, you know, if there's ever such thing as a good loss, that's one that you look at and see that as it's tough to say anything about it. As Grayson County and Marion County are about ready to get rolling. The players you'll need to know for Grayson County, Connor Lee leads the team in goals. He's got 5 of them. For Marion County, Jake Campbell leads in goals. He has 6 of them. Your keeper matchup, Jackson Huff has been the main keeper for Marion County. Thomas Haycraft has been the main keeper for Grayson County. As we invite you to remember to stay subscribed to the K105 YouTube channel, and you can watch the matchup there as well as the K105 Facebook page. We've got all of the ways for you to join us and watch tonight's broadcast as the two teams are lining up. I know they don't always do a national anthem here just because the power situation here at the school is really just one plug, and that plug really just has enough power to give the scoreboard. So because of that, it's either anthem and lineups or scoreboard, and they usually just choose to pick the scoreboard. Sam Gormley, though, here with you as about ready to roll here as what's turned out to be, when we were setting up here over the past couple of hours, it was a little toasty. But right now, the wind is blowing, and it's comfortable. 84 degrees. Later on tonight, there is a chance of some showers, but I believe that we should not worry too much about that, at least for our game, knock on wood. But then again, as we've learned the last 2 Friday night football games, just because there is no rain in the forecast doesn't mean it's not going to, as we've had rain the past 2 football Fridays. As the two teams are hitting the pitch, we're about ready to roll here from Grayson County High School. Sam Gormley with you here today on K105 Digital Productions. Cougars on the right side of your screen in the blue jerseys with white numerals. Marion County in the all-white jerseys with the maroon numerals. Looks like we had a pair of officials today. We won't have the third, so they'll just take the middle of the field on their own. There will not be any line referees. And I know that primarily the reason why this game was moved from tomorrow night until tonight was because of officiating. As like most schools in most areas, there is an officiating shortage. They're trying to do whatever they can to make sure that they can get this. As they're about to blow the whistle, officials are taking their spots, and it's about ready to roll here. As Marion County will start with the soccer ball. Looks like Erwin Lopez will kick it off. Is waiting for the final official to get into place, and we'll blow the whistle and get rolling. He gives thumbs up, and we're ready to roll here from Grayson County High School. The opening kick is taken by the Knights of Marion County, who are looking to snap their 3-game losing streak as they come in with a record of 5-3-1. They had a big win earlier on this season as they took down Elizabethtown 2-0 in a matchup played back on the 15th of August as the ball comes flying through near our broadcast vantage point and almost takes us out right from the start, only about 30 seconds into the game. Throw in coming for Grayson County. Cougars 2-8 on the season, 1-0 in district play. Their wins, they had a 1-0 win on the road at Campbellsville last night, had a tough one against Warren East. Lost 2-0 in that matchup. Whitaker comes down the near side and it goes out. "39 minutes left here as we're just about a minute into the matchup. It'll be Aiden Lee to throw in for the Cougars. Throws into Whitaker down on the near side. Fans lined up each sideline. Marion County brought a nice crew down to our right. And it's the Knights to control. Nice tackle, taking it back away is Caden Tyner, one of the new players. We have a Marion County player who is down after the play, Jake Campbell, their leading goal scorer. A little slow to get up. He's got 6 goals and a pair of assists. He's going and he's grabbing his left knee, and they're immediately calling for the coaching staff and the trainer. Head coach for Marion County is James Clements. Trainer Scott Ballman for Grayson County is coming out, and that is the last thing you want to see. What we'll do is we'll take a break. 38-34 left in the first half of play. It is no score between Grayson County and Marion County. This is Cougar Soccer on K105.
Look around your home, and there's probably something that was made right here in Litchfield. Leggett & Platt is a worldwide corporation making a wide range of products, including sofa sleeper and reclining hardware assemblies here at home. A portion of your Ashley, Lazy Boy, or England furniture might have been made by one of your neighbors. Join the Leggett & Platt team today. We are a one-shift operation with competitive wages. Our motto is, we work hard so you can rest easy. Leggett & Platt is an equal opportunity, affirmative action, veteran and disability employer.
I'm not here to fire you up. If you're not already fired up, you shouldn't be in this room. If this victory isn't worth all you have to give, then leave. But now, right now is your chance to be a part of a victory the world will remember forever. Victory over cancer. This victory isn't just happening. It isn't inevitable.
What does hope mean?
Now is our time, your time. You may save someone you love.
Time is very precious.
Today's cancer research is tomorrow's victory. A victory that is there for the taking. Grab it. How was that?
Now that was a great halftime speech. Let's go win.
Don't give up. Don't ever give up.
Welcome back here to Grayson County High School. The injured player, Jake Campbell, helped off the field, being helped by his teammate, Will Kaminsky, as well. Hopefully he's okay. 6 goals on the year, not putting a lot of weight on his left ankle. Happened right in front of us. It was on a slide tackle, and hopefully he's okay, is the senior Jake Campbell. And they're going to drop it, and Marion County has it. Grayson County looking to bounce back from that loss last night here at Grayson County High School to Warren East. They lost it 2-0 to the Raiders here in a game played, as Haycraft's going to come up and slide down and grab it on the low bounce. As running in, try and make a play on it, was Erwin Lopez. Lopez, the senior, has a pair of goals and a pair of assists on the year. Header by Lucas Johnson rolls into Preston Gary's control. Down the near side, Aiden Lee. Nice ball through. Lee comes up, hard tackle, no whistle. Up the far side of the field, Marion County with control. Captain Aiden Lee wearing that captain's band on his right arm. Here comes Whitaker up the far side. He's running all alone. Chips one into the box, and it goes right into the hands of the Marion County keeper. Cougars at least get the first shot on it. Ball in, smacks off the head of P.J. Lanham for Marion County. They're going to send it back to the half-mile line. Connor Lee. Up the far side, Lopez for Marion County. Nice defense cutting it off and setting it out by Hayden Bradley. Trying to at least slow down the attack for Marion on the far side, and looks like we're going to have a corner coming for the Knights on that far side of the pitch. First corner of the match. The left-footed kicker is going to take it for Marion on the far side. Looks like it's Johnson. Puts both hands up into the air. Chips it into the box and high up, bounces around. It's still alive, and Haycraft comes in to grab it. Wyatt Clemens might have made the first contact on the inside of the defense. Haycraft sends it away, and it bounces into the middle, and Aaron Bickett, first one to put a touch on it. Tyner, one of the new players playing for Grayson County, only joined the team a couple of weeks ago. Was not on the team the last time we were here when the Cougars fell in a tight match against Marion County back in August. Tyner has it right in the center. Too slow of a touch back. It's a miscommunication. Getting around is a player from Marion County, number 23, who's not on their roster, but a nice slide tackle. Taking it away is Wyatt Clemens for Grayson. Clemens, ball up. Past Aiden Lee, a run underneath of it. And Lee is tackled, no whistle, and it rolls out of bounds. We're going to have a corner kick coming for Grayson County, I believe. Or no, they're going to say it's a goal kick. I guess Lee was the last person to touch it before it went out of bounds. I thought that P.J. Lanham, the defender, came in and made contact. Got a substitution in here for the Knights. Brenton Bland, new defender in. Aiden Mudd for the Knights. Gives it on to the new player into the match, Bland. About 34-15 left here in this first half of play. Lee hits the turf again. There's another good slide tackle by the Knights. Lopez and Clemens. We're going to have a corner coming as Clemens and Lopez collided on the ball. And another corner will be taken here by the Knights. Landon Record will take it. Last time it bounced around inside. It's a low kick and it smacks off the side of the goal. Here's Tyner. Comes up to Lee. Rolls up, ball up through, rolls all the way through, and it looks like it is going to be picked up on the low roll by Jackson Huff, the sophomore keeper for Marion County. Huff, 41 saves, 9 goals allowed, a pair of shutouts on the young season. Clemens. Ball through, no one there to answer except for Aiden Mudd, the defender. Far side in front of the Grayson County bench. Head coach Ethan Salzman in his second season for Grayson County. Mattingly rolls it around. Here comes an opportunity for Marion County, but nice closing defense by Alex Skaggs. And the ball does go out of bounds, and I think we're going to have a throw in for Marion. Not before a couple of new substitutions come in for the Knights in those white jerseys. Including, looked like Will Pelagi was one of them. Throw in taken by the Knights on the far side. Ball rolls all the way through. And Preston Gary just sends it back out of the box. Pickett on the touch, wide left. And we'll have a goal kick coming for Grayson County. 31-26 left here in the first half of play here from Grayson County High School between the Knights and the Cougars. So we invite you later on this week on the K105 Digital Production schedule to join us as the Cougar football team will host Butler County on Friday. Our coverage will begin at 6:30. You can listen to that game on K105 or watch it wherever you're watching right now. The game will be live there as the Cougars look to snap a 2-game losing streak against Butler and pick up their second straight overall win. They had a big win against McLean County last week rather. Ball rolling around on the far side. Marion has controlled it over these last about 5 minutes. Ever since the injury to Jake Campbell, who is still getting checked on. And ball sends way over top of the goal, and it'll go out of bounds. Jake Campbell is still getting checked on that far bench. And I'm not sure if it's his parents that have joined trainer Scott Ballman. Murphy to Pelagi. Coming up into the middle. Connor Lee, nice spin around, taking the ball away for Grayson. Marion, though, controls it back. Off the chest, Mattingly. Couple players hit the deck, and we are going to have a whistle foul called on Grayson. I think they're going to call that on Broom. Might have had a little bit too much contact made. Kick coming, just a slight one by Rickert. Pops in, and I think, did we have offside called? I believe we did, down the near side. It is. Offside called against Marion County. No score, just a little over 10 minutes. Both teams had a couple of shots on goal. No one's been able to find the back of the net. First ever matchup between these two teams. And here comes an opportunity. And it's way wide to the right. A little off balance from Lopez. And you can see walking up, Connor Lee and Preston Gary are talking about what they saw. Ball goes all the way through. Whitaker's trying to run down underneath of it, but it's sent back into the keeper's control of Jackson Huff. Salzman coached him up on the sideline for Grayson. Whistle blown, and looks like we have another offside whistled on Marion County. Didn't seem like James Clements, the head coach for Marion, agreed with the call, and it's tough. Offside is tough to see from ground level unless you are doing what the official is doing and running with the lead. It's so tough for us to see from where we are. Throw in on the far side for Marion. Rolls through Clemens, sends it up into the air. Ball goes all the way through. Defense for Grayson of Skaggs trying to clear it down, and it'll go out of bounds. It does roll out on that far side. Throw in coming. Quickly taken. Back. Sends in. Haycraft on the bounce. Picks up the shot from Serrano. Marion's controlled the possession of these last couple of minutes. Hadn't been able to find the back of the net so far. Rolls through and does go out of bounds. Off of Grayson County's Cason Williams. Williams, you saw that in the last broadcast that we did. Very quick. He can use that speed to his advantage. Pelagi. Defended by Gary. And the defense as Clemens comes in to help it out. Good defense by Grayson County. Clemens on to touch. It's the Lee brothers. Connor Lee thought he had somebody behind him on a tag team. Preston Gary kicks it out, and they're going to set up the defense for Grayson. Big throw in by Pelagi, taken into the box. Rolls all the way through off the chest of Record, and it'll go back into Grayson County's way. Whitaker's had a couple runs on the far side for Grayson. See if they give it to him. He's pretty quick. So one thing this Grayson County team does have is they are got good speed. Jackson Truitt over on the far side, sending it in. Haycraft watches it go wide left, and it'll go out. It is going to be, though, a corner kick, as the Grayson County defense might have gotten a piece of it. Looks like Record will take it, the lefty. Grayson setting up the line. As the offense moves in. They gave an opportunity on the backside to Jackson Truitt. But Truitt with his height couldn't find his way to go in. Truitt, they have him listed on the roster here at 5'4". If he's 5'4", then I'm 5'4", because he's a tall guy out there. I know sometimes coaches don't usually put it in as a freshman and then don't update it again. It's kind of like your driver's license. It says that my driver's license is the height I was when I was 16. I think it says like 5'9", when I'm more like 6'2". And that's my story. Whitaker up the far side. So we're inching closer to the halfway point of this match here in the first half of play. Defense bending but not breaking. Haycraft taps it up into the air, and the defense helps it up. And we're going to have I believe a foul whistle there for Jackson Truitt. Made some contact and maybe a little bit of an acting job there by Grayson, but hey, that's part of the it's part of the best part about soccer. The injured player for Marion County, Jake Campbell, is sitting up. He's not being worked on by the trainer, but is still on the trainer's table. His parents have left, so I hope that's good news. Jackson Truitt for Marion rolls it in. Diving play by Haycraft. It bounces off. He's able to grab it. It only bounced just a little bit, and Haycraft's wearing the neon green. I know I talk about this pretty much every match. It is one of my favorite things about soccer is the keepers' kits, where they obviously have to wear a color different than either team that is playing. So like today, couldn't wear blue or white. And Grayson County's keeper, Thomas Haycraft going with the all neon green, whereas Jackson Huff for Marion County is guess we have another offside called on Marion here. That's the third offside called against him. I guess we are would classify that as a peach color. All pink or something is the color for the Marion County keeper. Haycraft will boot it away. Grayson setting up the offense, trying to get something going. They controlled the possession early on in the matchup, but since that point, it has been all Marion. Aiden Lee. To throw in for Grayson. Tried to give a touch to Whitaker, but Whitaker kind of ran out of real estate. It's kind of like a quarterback there throwing it to a wide receiver down the sideline. Is he can only go so far before he just has to give up because there's nothing he can do. And obviously Whitaker can't use his hands to bring it back in. Marion does keep it from going out. Nice play by Brenton Bland down this near sideline. Truitt. Back into the middle, too hard on the touch. Record goes chasing after. He does get it before it goes out. Falling down, and the ball's taken away by Skaggs. And Skaggs will just send it way down the hill, and our poor ball kid on the far side, he's saying, you had to kick it all the way down the hill. Because if you've never been to Grayson County High School, on the opposite side, it is, I mean, it's a hill. And it's not like it's a light hill. I mean, it's a pretty steep hill, and he kind of looked at whoever kicked it out and said, really? Like, all the way down the hill? It's going to be a workout, that's for sure. A couple players hit the deck. Tyner with a run on it, but nice defense taking it back away by Aiden Mudd. Marion back the other way. Connor Lee takes it back. It's like a game of Pong here. Coming up and rolling all the way in, and picked up on the low bounce by the keeper. Rolling, another offside called against Marion. That's 4 of them here in this first half. And every time I hear about offside, I think of Ted Lasso in the TV show of him trying to learn what offside was, and they describe it as it's kind of hard to explain, but you know it when you see it. And I think last matchup I tried to explain it, and myself being a casual soccer fan probably just ended up confusing everyone. Haycraft takes the kick. Looking for Lee on the far side. It bounces off of, I think they're going to say it did bounce off of Whitaker on that far. No, they were going to say it bounced off of Marion, which is the right call. I was a little concerned that they said, and I like Lee reached over to the bench. He said, somebody give me some water, took a swig, and immediately threw it back down. Lee on the throw-in. Sent right back into his face by the Marion County defense. Here come the Knights. Sliding attempt made by Aiden Lee, and they are going to whistle a foul on Lee. It looked like he actually made a play on the ball, but... And they're going to yellow card Aiden Lee on that tackle. So Lee will have to leave the match. That's a tough one. I actually think it was a pretty decent tackle. So here comes the kick. Taken by Marion County. And headed right back by Wyatt Clemens. It was taken by Cody Murphy. Clemens did a great job just to send it right back. I know the middle school softball team's playing down over the hill there. I'm not sure who they got tonight. I saw them loading up. Rolls in, back into the box. Comes out, bounces around. An opportunity almost is the chance on the inside by Truitt. It was shut off on the interior for Grayson County by Alex Skaggs. 17-10 left here in the first half of play. Ball goes through. Clemens runs it back, just taps it back to Haycraft. Haycraft using his feet. You could use your hands. Comes up the near side. Truitt on the near side. Sends it up, a touch. It was a good ball on the inside. Running it down. Taken back away. Here comes Lopez on the inside. Back around, taking a rip on it, and it is high and over by Kirkland May, the junior, looking for his first goal of the year. "16 minutes left here in this first half of action. No score between Grayson and Marion. All the way through, Wyatt Clemens. Back up the far side. Seeing some of the first speed from Kason Williams. He's very quick. He's trying to just keep that ball away. Here comes Williams. See if he can use the speed to the advantage. Too hard on the touch, and then it's tackled by the turf monster as Bickett's able to run it down. Rolls through up the far side. Truitt sends one up. Nice save. Pulled in by Thomas Haycraft. It's one of the first real saves that we've seen in the matchup. Haycraft flings it off to Connor Lee. Lee comes up through trying to feed it to Travis Haycraft. And it ends up rolling all the way through. Sent back our way. Rolling through. Clemens trying to get there first. He does. And comes back. Wyatt Clemens is a senior. Is going to be somebody this Grayson County defense is really going to miss next year. He's been a staple of this defense really for many years now. He's got great speed and knows how to play the game. Not afraid to come up as he does have a goal and an assist on the season as well. Coming up, rolling through. Gary tried to get it out, and it does go out, but it'll be a throw in for Marion County. If you just joined us, Marion County's leading goal scorer, Jake Campbell, left the matchup with an injury, and he's no longer on the trainer's table. We have a ball out here and a substitution. Aiden Lee will re-enter after picking up the yellow card just about 5 minutes ago. as the national anthem is currently playing down at the softball field for middle school softball tonight, and I think everyone's a little confused. The match is happening here, but you don't really know whether you should stop and do whatever, but they're keep it on playing as it is far enough, and whistle blown and a bit of hand touching, and I think they're going to call a foul on 14, Will Kaminsky. Kick being taken by Wyatt Clemens. Gary tried to fight it over. Back, though, won by the Knights. Over top, Whitaker. Whitaker's like a bowling ball out there. He's not the tallest guy, but he just finds a way to stick his foot in. Rolls all the way through and just tapped out with a right foot by Gary. Defense has been good for Grayson. Been put into some precarious situations, and they've bent a bit, but they haven't broken. Back in is Lucas Johnson, the sophomore. The corner kick going to be taken by Erwin Lopez. A pair of goals on the year. Lopez into the box, and it's popped out and over. Kick coming for Grayson. As I have here is there's a fan that is brought like a hood, and his chair is in the worst spot for me as far as seeing the goal. It's like everyone's got all their chairs lined up, and there's like 3 locations that are especially bad for us. And he's in one of them. And it's got like a hood over top of it too, which makes it even worse. 10.5 left here in the first half of play. Still no score. Skaggs on the far side for Grayson. Rolls out of bounds, and it'll be into touch here for Grayson. Looping throw in. Tried to find Williams up the far side. And one back there by Marion County. Looking ahead to K105 Digital Production schedules for the next week. On Friday, we'll be with the Cougar football team as they take on arch rival Butler County. It's their final game before district play opens up next Friday and the end of a 3-game homestand as they'll host the Bears. As you know, quarterback Colby Chaffins, Caden Hanshaw, Jaron Van Meter, Jaden Kinney and company are ready to try and continue another good offensive performance from last week where they picked up a big win. And, I mean, the defense played really well. You know, Jaron Van Meter had a phenomenal game defensively. Caden Hanshaw's been really good on the defensive end of the ball as well. And, you know, last week he had the second interception of the season for the Cougars as a whole for Van Meter, and Jaden Kinney had the other one. And then next week, on Monday and Tuesday, we'll be back here back-to-back days. The Lady Cougar soccer team takes on, it is Breckenridge County on Monday, Edmondson County on Tuesday. And on Tuesday, it'll be senior night. We're excited for that to see. Always good to see the 3 Lady Cougar seniors. And we'll be back here for the Cougar soccer team on the 21st. Is that right? The 19th of September. The 19th of September, as they will face Butler County here for their senior night. So we'll have both senior nights this year for the soccer teams. Kick coming for Marion County. Bickett. He's into the game, Corbin Bircher for Grayson. First time we called his name today. Wyatt Clemens kicks it up, and oh, it just misses hitting the fence and instead rolls down the hill. Well, actually, no, it stays alive. It had some backspin on it. It might end up hitting the fence on the far side. It's tough for us to see, but luckily it didn't end up rolling down the hill for our bulkhead friend over there. Kason Williams. Grayson County's defensive Alex Skaggs. Ball rolls out, and it is going to be a throw-in for Skaggs for Grayson County. 7 minutes left here in this first half of play. Rolls up through. Bircher with a touch for Grayson. Going up against Johnson, who takes it back. Right there is Connor Lee, back to Bircher. Trying to set something up. Lee tries to take it. Lee does have to be a little careful. He does have already 1 yellow in the match. And too much on the touch, and it goes out of bounds. Throw it Lanham. Rolls through out. We'll have a throw in. A couple of players into the game here for Grayson County. You have Andrew Hanshaw and Logan Broom enter here for the Cougars. And it is number 23 for Marion County, who's not on their roster. Rolls up, picked on the bounce, and picked up by Haycraft. We inch closer to halftime. Just kind of using the shoulder there. Truitt. Straight up into the air, and Haycraft jumps up like a wide receiver to grab it. Looking like a Jaron Van Meter, a Jaden Kinney, or a Grayson Chafin's going up to grab it. High up, members of the Cougar football team. Rolls through over to the far side. Sends up. Can Marion try to push one in? But right there is Aiden Lee to take it back. Lee being chased. It'll be out of bounds. Throw in Grayson. Lee throws it long. Their Brew might have gotten away with a handball, but they're saying play on. It's advantage anyways for Marion County. Taken back here by the Cougars. See, I like that too. It was clearly a very unintentional one. The ball just bounced up and hit his forearm. Goes out, throw in Grayson. Bircher will take it as it goes off of Matthew Cecil. Throw in taken here by Aiden Lee. A little too long, pops straight up into the air, headed back into the middle. Lucas Johnson turns it around. Gonna give Jackson Truitt a chance. Truitt is a big kid down the near side. That's the 5'4" player. There is no way he's 5'4". No way. In the box, ball bounced around. Haycraft goes down low to grab it with 3 to go here in the first half. Rolls over to the far side in the middle. Back off, chips in, Haycraft again. Let's see if Grayson can get, about those first 5 minutes, they had a couple of opportunities and didn't do anything with it. And since that point, the ball has really been controlled by the Knights. Over top the head of Broom. Coming up, ball off to the left side. Marion County in the box, pops off and hit off the side of the arm of Wyatt Clemens, and it'll be a corner kick coming for Marion County in the closing stages of half number 1. Still no score in the matchup. Looks like it'll be taken by 23 there for Marion. Official says, let's roll. Could be one of the final chances of the first half of play. Good ball into the box. Goes all the way through. Attempt almost at a bicycle kick on the interior. I think that was, I don't know who quite did it. And it pops straight up into the air. And that one is going to go into the bushes. That's going to keep on going almost to the cross-country course. I don't know who it's a member of the JV team for Grayson County. It's the ball kid on this side, and he's going to have to go a long way to go grab it. I think it was Camden Murphy just put a little bit too much on it. About 30 seconds left. Ball all the way through. It's a really good ball for Grayson County. Andrew Hanshaw. But it ends up being off on Marion. It's going to stay Grayson. You got 13 seconds left in the first half. Cougars need to hurry. Ethan Salzman's just saying, just somebody throw it in. We got to go. And it's going to roll around, and it's going to end up taking us to the end of the first half of play. Let's see if the officials blow it. They do. At the end of the first half, Grayson County and Marion County all knotted up at 0. We'll take a break, jump into the halftime part of the game here, as it is no score between these two teams. It's Cougar Soccer on K105.
How do you define success? Is it in the mastery of skills, in teamwork, in responsibility and self-discipline? Is it found through communication or through problem solving, innovation? Is it in the inches of small victories that lead down miles of self-discovery to a destination where potential and purpose meet? Prepared and confident, Grayson County Schools. Success is what you make it.
The governor has declared a state of emergency, and evacuation is now underway as the storm approaches. The National Weather Service has issued a warning as it monitors the storm. Moves the following counties therefore should seek.
Convoy of Hope is ready to help you prepare for the next storm. Visit convoy.org/prepare.
Some days are just better than others.
I think you should go talk to someone.
It's not that easy.
Have you been thinking about suicide? You can talk to me, Dad.
It's been a tough couple of months.
The governor has declared.
The doctor said I had a 29% chance to find a blood stem cell donor. But I knew you were out there. And when we matched, it was the best day ever. Dear donor, your blood stem cells saved me from leukemia. Thank you forever and ever and ever.
Experience the true joy of saving a life at BeTheMatch.org.
When I found out my son was addicted to opiates, I didn't know where to turn. Now I know there's help, and you can call, whether you're a family member, a sibling, or the person with the addiction. And the number is 1-8338-KY-HELP. Call for the resources. They're going to help you with compassion and care and the knowledge of what's available to get you the help you need.
Are you looking for the best building materials in Litchfield? Look no further than Future Designs Building Materials. The builder's choice on Quarry Road has everything you need to build your dream home. Jim writes, "I'm so glad I came to Future Designs for my new roof. The staff was so helpful and knowledgeable, and they made sure I got the right materials for my needs. Thanks, Jim." Future Designs is more than just a building materials store. Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Litchfield. FDBM.net. Are you looking for the best building materials in Litchfield? Look no further than Future Designs Building Materials. The builder's choice on Quarry Road has everything you need to build your dream home. Jim writes, "I'm so glad I came to Future Designs for my new roof. The staff was so helpful and knowledgeable, and they made sure I got the right materials for my needs." Thanks, Jim. Future Designs is more than just a building materials store. Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Litchfield. FDBM.net.
Building on experience.
Here's a simple truth about higher education.
If pursuing your purpose, doing what you really care about matters.
If having a rewarding career matters.
If a better financial future for you and your family matters.
Then higher education matters. A brighter future is within your reach. Find out how at kyhigheredmatters.org. Brought to you by this station and the Kentucky Broadcasters Association.
The governor has declared a state of emergency, and evacuation is now underway as the storm approaches. The National Weather Service has issued a warning as it monitors this storm, including the following counties that are fortunately.
Convoy of Hope is ready to help you prepare for the next storm. Visit convoy.org/prepare.
For the more than 1 million people living with Parkinson's disease, the Parkinson's Foundation celebrates movement at Moving Day. A movement toward life-saving resources. Movement toward advancing research and care. Movement toward a better life. We care. We fight. We move to beat Parkinson's. Move with us at movingdaywalk.org.
Welcome back to Grayson County High School. Sam Gormley back here with you on K105 Digital Productions coverage of Grayson County soccer against Marion County. No score in the first half of action. Marion County had plenty of opportunities. Couldn't find one in the back of the net. Grayson County had a couple of chances, but again, could not find it. A competitive first half of action. 5-3-1. Marion County team 2-8. Grayson County soccer team. The officials back out onto the pitch, and we are about ready to roll here in half number 2 from action. Sam Gormley with you, our talented K105 Digital Productions crew of Eli Smith and Jaden Kinney. One of these days I'll come up with nicknames for them. I haven't gotten to the point of nicknaming the K105 crew. If you're watching and have a nickname, even if you don't know them, you don't know anything about Jaden Kinney, and you want to throw a nickname down there, I'm open to ideas. Same thing with Eli Smith, or if you do know him, even better. I feel like we can go like Jaden Houday Kinney. I don't know if that's has a great ring to it or not. About ready to get underway here, half number 2 in action from Grayson County High School. And the whistle's blown. Aiden Lee fires it off, and we're back underway. Sam Gormley here with you this evening. Two teams switch sides. Marion County sticking with the white jerseys. Grayson County in the blue kits. But it's more of a lighter blue. As kick coming for Grayson County. Looks like Wyatt Clemens will be the one to take it just from beyond the halfway point. Over top of the head of Broom. Broom goes right through the legs. Whitaker there to pick it up. That ends up rolling out of bounds. It is off of Marion County. So here comes the throw-in taken. Probably got a pretty good look at this throw-in going to be taken by Aiden Lee. Oh, fakes it. Now going to set it into the box, headed right back out, though, by Marion. Clemens tried to kick it behind him and instead ended up kicking it in front of him. Haycraft boots one. Right back the other way. First half of action, really the biggest story was leading scorer for Marion County. Jake Campbell went down with the ankle injury. We've not seen him back out there, and I don't see him on the bench at a quick glance over. He's no longer getting looked at the trainer's table. I hope that doesn't mean that he's gone to get x-rays or something, because he was grabbing his ankle immediately. And he's, 6 goals and 2 assists for a Marion County team that probably has high expectations in the 5th region. I mean, they've already defeated E-Town, who's traditionally a really solid program. They probably got high expectations to see what they can't do in that region and moving on into the state. And for Grayson County, their goal is to get to that region tournament without question. But then, you have one of the top, really the true state powers in your region of Davis County for Grayson, who is just an absolute power. Whitaker, too much on the touch, goes out. Throw in coming for Cody Murphy. I very much appreciate, too, since we touched on it in the first half, that the middle school softball team for Grayson County, if you see the lights beyond the scoreboard there on the, I can't see the screen, so I'm assuming the left side of your screen, maybe right down in the middle. Oh, they can see the field, says our director, Jaden Kinney. Perfect. You all can watch more of the game than we can. Maybe you can give me some updates. As in fact, I look over, it looks like the Grayson County middle school softball team is winning 2-1. Not sure who they're playing, but great. But I love that they have all their walk-up music and their in-between innings music. So it's almost like our game today has a soundtrack. And I'm kind of enjoying all of the different music. Like we got a little rap rolling right now and had some Blake Shelton a few minutes ago. So it's switching it up. As you can tell, I get distracted very easily. Caden Tyner. Back here, Kirkland May on the outer edge of the 18. May blocked off. Looked like Connor Lee might have gotten his foot on it. Aiden Lee couldn't get enough on it. Ball up. I didn't see the defender Bickett, and if Bickett wasn't there, could have been a big opportunity for Grayson. Rolling through. Rolls all the way wide to the right and misses there for Marion County. Again, that was the player that's not on the roster, but I hear the Marion County fans calling him Chewy. So, way to go, Chewy. I don't have your name on your roster, I'd call you, but we'll just call you Chewy. One of the things I like, too, about soccer games as well is more than any other sport is fans will bring their dogs. It's always bark in the park at Grayson County Soccer, as I see, in fact, I believe it looks like Dr. Lee, Aiden and Connor's grandfather. He's brought their dog. Chipping inside the box, rolling in, picked up there by Haycraft. Aaron Bickett. Touch in the middle, it rolls all the way into the air off of Matthew Cecil. Cleared out. Jackson Huff, you can tell he's just wanting to just get in the game a little bit. Clemens comes back. Grayson hasn't attacked much. Grayson's been without Will Johnston in this game. As Johnston left last night's game after being elbowed in the head, obviously unintentionally, by a Warren East player. And Grayson County's 2-0 loss last night. Run down underneath of it. That is Chewy for it. Rolls it in, and it is into the back of the net. Marion County strikes first. Goal put in there by Chewy for Marion County. And the Knights have the advantage at 1-0. This Grayson County answer is going to be huge. We've seen this program at times over these past couple of years where one goes in and you blink and it's 3, 4, 5 going in. But now we got a little walk-off like a flame coming from the middle school softball stadium. Little Grove Street. Again, very much distracted. Hopefully that song, though, can give some motivation and some extra oomph here to this Grayson County offense. And there's the whistle. I was waiting for it. John Connor Mattingly. A little shove to Aiden Lee, and at first they didn't whistle it. I think the official might have been trying to find the whistle in his pocket. I like it. I keep touching on the softball game. And all of a sudden, I just looked down, and I was very confused for a second because I saw something yellow flying into the air. It's like, oh, that was a high fly ball by somebody. Logan Broom goes up high, sending it in, and it goes wide right. Marion County just took the 1-0 lead in this match after we were tied at 0. Good ball through offside, though. It was really close. Mattingly just took two extra steps on the run. Again, as we remind you, on Friday night, the Cougar football team takes on Butler County, just over there to the left side of your screen, over there at Cougar Stadium. If you're a Grayson County fan, make sure you come out and cheer on these guys. I know they really appreciate it when they have a big crowd. It really helps them. But if not, maybe you can't make it or can't make it out of the house. Maybe you don't live local. Run coming down underneath, and Haycraft will clear it out. Then make sure to join myself and the former Cougar quarterback, Kaylor Decker. We'll have all the action for you. Beginning at 6:30 with a locker room show between Grayson County and Butler County. Big rivalry matchup. Bears defeated the Cougars 2 straight years. And I know that Grayson is hungry for a win against a Butler County team that is also hungry for a win because they've lost 2 straight after picking up a win in their season opener against Russellville. Our matchup right now, though, is 1-0. Marion County with a lead. And kicked out. I got a little worried there. That one went right into the vantage point of our camera operator one, Mr. Eli Smith. As I thought that one was directed right at him. This will have a throw-in taken here by Aiden Lee, pretty much right in front of him. There you go. That's what you bring you on K105 Digital Productions. A pretty darn good camera angle right there. Well done, Mr. Eli Smith. Oh, he's having to move. Now Eli's having to adjust. We did give Eli the nickname the People's Champion. Maybe that'll stick. Up the near side comes Cody Murphy for the Knights. Just getting there ahead of it was Kirkland May. Is not a lot on that touch. Mason Fletcher is in now for Grayson County as well on the far side. Out of bounds. Throw in Grayson. Just under 30 minutes left here in this matchup here on what has turned out to be a very nice night for soccer here at Grayson County High School. Rolling through, diving after, and it's wide left. Lucas Johnson tried to take it, and we have a whistle blown, and not sure if there's some hand checking or what. Aiden Lee coming over, and not sure if there's an equipment issue or what. They're talking with Aiden Lee. Aiden Lee and the official are walking to that far side of the pitch. The clock has stopped here at Grayson County High School for this. He's talking with Ethan Salzman. And a yellow card has been issued. And if that's a yellow on, so I guess it's for an equipment malfunction. And I guess, is that a, yeah, I guess that is on the coach. So how about Ethan Salzman getting a yellow? That's something I didn't have on my bingo card today. I'm sure if, former Grayson County head coach Kenny Fukuhara is locked in and watching, I'm sure he probably got a chuckle out of that at least. But that's one of those cards that you can't have happen. Luckily, it's not on Aiden Lee, though, because if it would have been, that would have been a red card. And he'd have been out for the match and out for the next couple. Marion County right up the middle. You're starting to see both these fan bases kind of come to life a little bit. Whistle blown, another offside called on Marion County. It's been about a half a dozen offside whistled on them. There will be a JV game, too, after this. We will not have the stream of that. But we wish both the teams the best of luck as they get rolling in that. Logan Broom running in, and the ball rolls out. Smacks off of our tripod. Luckily, our tripod slowed it down, because if not, it was coming right here into the broadcast booth. Now, we've had one or two come in here in our, I guess this is year 5 of us broadcasting, and there was one that almost took out our former director, Chase Blaine. I almost had to send him home because I thought he had just lost himself. Because they come in here quick. It's just like in softball, as on the bounce, it goes through the legs of Haycraft, but it stops it in his ankles. The luck is on Haycraft's side. Rolling up the far side, chasing after is Preston Gary, right in front of the trainer's table. Aiden Lee is back into the match for Grayson. After he was sent off for the equipment issue just a few minutes ago, and that equipment issue turned out to be a yellow card on Ethan Salzman. Marion with an opportunity. Good job rolling through are the Knights, sending it high off the crossbar and back in. It hits off the crossbar again. Back-to-back times it hits off the crossbar for Marion County. Tell you what, I don't know that you could tell the Knights to go out there and do that again that they'd be able to. So it hits off the crossbar twice. That's almost more impressive than putting it into the back of the net. We have another whistle blown. And somebody is getting sent off. I guess it is a sub. Never mind. It looks like Will Pelagi re-enters for Marion County. That was, I mean, I don't know that I've ever seen a double doink. Not since Cody Parkey in the playoffs for the Chicago Bears. Whitaker falls down. Rolls around Skaggs, being chased by Record. And it'll be a throw in. Ball pounces off. Kirkland May's shot goes off to the right, and we're going to have a kick coming for Grayson. Into the match for the Cougars, Travis Haycraft, the freshman, re-enters. Comes up, ball bounces into the air. Did we have a handball? I believe we did, yes. I thought I saw it. I'm good for about one of those a match that I actually see. Up into the middle. Rolls through down here to the near side. Record back towards the middle. He fires it off the chest of Clemens. And Clemens clears it. Ball goes right into the hands of Ethan Salzman. Couple of subs in here for the Knights. Looking ahead for Grayson County. They're next scheduled to play on September the 12th, which is Tuesday. They'll travel to Edmonson County. Big matchup against a district rival. Whereas the Marion County Knights, they will have a pair of home games on, I guess this is on Saturday. As they'll face North Laurel and they'll face North Hardin Christian. Throw in by Clemens on the far side. Rolls through, Haycraft picks it up and immediately goes down. 21 left here in the first half of play. Or second half, rather. It's 1-0 Marion. An early goal in the second half is the difference. Defense for Grayson keeps it up. It's still alive on the inside. Haycraft is able to go back and grab it. Ball goes up, and Haycraft on the bounce. Haycraft been busy these last couple of minutes. I like it. I was touching on the softball, playing the music. We just had a little Eminem going on the far side. Hard tackle in the box. Wyatt Clemens gets away with it and got ball, and it's going to be a corner kick on the way for the Knights of Marion County. Aiden Lee back in for Grayson. And it looks like re-entering is John Connor Mattingly for the Knights of Marion County. First ever matchup between these two programs. Outer edge of the box, Cody Murphy. Steps it, goes through, and there to pick it up is Haycraft. He almost paid the price for it. If he'd Jackson Truitt was right there in case he didn't catch it, and that would have been a potential for a one of those really dangerous situations where he's just kicking, and he was going for the ball, but couldn't make contact with the face. The sun has completely set here at Grayson County High School, and it happened here in these last couple of minutes, and the temperature has really dropped with it. Very pleasant evening. Ball is saved in bounds by Marion County by Brenton Bland. Throw in Grayson. Before that, Broom re-enters for the blue-clad Grayson County Cougars. And a foul, I believe, called on Marion County. Wyatt Clemens kicks it away for Grayson. Back now to Murphy. This 4-3-3 look for Marion has had success. They just have only been able to find the back of the net the one time. Haycraft goes in, and it's saved by Grayson. His defender, Hayden Bradley, helped out his keeper there. Hard tackle on the outer edge of the box by Preston Gary. Gary again helps out his team. Again, it bounces off. This time it was Aiden Lee. Defense like a brick wall in there. Here comes Grayson County. It's Tyner. Looking for help, but taken back by Murphy. Back to Cody Murphy. And Murphy just keeps it from going out. And it does end up rolling out. It'll be a throw in Marion. Straight up in the air, the ball bounces, and foul called on Landon Record for Marion County. Kick coming, Aiden Lee. Lee to kick it. Lee curls it over to the far side, and it's headed right back out by Aiden Mudd. Fires back the other way, a foot race for the ball. And luckily it's not a great touch by Grayson. It's taken back, and it rolls into the back of the net. Not helping out his teammate at all. Bad touch by Hayden Bradley turns out to a goal by Jackson Truitt, his 5th of the season. 2-0. As that was, you know, Bradley, if you're going to kick it back to the keeper, make sure he can go get it. Wyatt Clemens up that far side, tries to give the ball up to Connor Lee. Grayson's really had not more than maybe 2 shots on goal. Hey, that's been the biggest thing here for Grayson. To be out on Marion, it'll be a throw-in coming for Grayson. Be thrown in by Kaysen Williams. It's been the biggest thing, though, for Grayson is that they haven't been the more aggressive team. And Marion County probably skill-wise, in fact, I don't think there's a probably, I think is without question the better skill-wise team. But I think, you know, if that's to be out of bounds and it'll be a throw-in Marion, that's the right call. But I think when you are not the better team, there are things you can do that you can beat, and that'll be a throw-in Grayson. Kaysen Williams will do it. But things like playing aggressive, playing hard, and so on. And the aggressive team tonight has been Marion. And that's credit to them, but it's also Grayson. You can be better. I'll have a throw in for Grayson. Alex Skaggs will take it. Just about 15 to go. Whitaker taking it away and finally kicked back by Cody Murphy. Sam Gormley here with you, our K105 Digital Productions crew of Eli the People's Champion Smith and Jaden, still looking for a nickname, Kinney. Working hard for some of their first soccer action, working on our K105 crew. Rolls out, hits off the head and into the back of the net. Goal for Marion County. They now lead 3-0. I believe that one was put in by Will Palagi. Will Blake comes in for Marion during this substitution. I think Will Kaminsky was the other player that entered. I think if you're Grayson, you just want to try and, if you can find a goal here, just to feel a little better about yourself. You were shut out last night against Warren East. You don't want to get shut out again. Connor Lee. You know, Grayson's been without Will Johnston tonight, and you've seen that Johnston, in some instances, is kind of the glue for the team. Throw in for Marion County. Sends it long and over top, and it'll be a kick coming for Grayson County. We inch closer to the 10-minute mark to go here in this match. Pops into the air. Rolls up, pops up into the edge of the box for Grayson. Falling down is Hayden Bradley. And it does roll out of bounds, and it'll be a throw-in coming for Marion. And the player who took the throw in there for Marion almost took out the official in the process, unintentionally. Ball hit back. Matthew Cecil tried to rolls up and over top. Ball goes firing into the parking lot. That is an example of why I do not park my car right there. Because luckily where I'm sitting, we're like a last defense for my car. If I saw one coming in that was going to hit my car, I'd throw one of our crew members at it before it hit my car. Luckily, it'd take a pretty wild boot to get up there. Got to watch out, though. They got the Kincaid Express over in the golf cart. It's either Scott or Athletic Director Jason Kincaid that drive it. And you don't want to be in their way. They'll take you out. Foul called on Marion for an arm check. I think they call it on record. I like this official. He seems like he's a cool dude. He just explained it to him like, hey, this is what I saw. Letting the kids talk. Broom on the touch goes out of bounds. Looks like Serrano might have come in there for, no, that is Ethan Noop and Will Kaminsky enter. Ball over to the far side, and it is headed back. Go out. I know that the ball hit up on the far side. He was going to catch it. He was ready for it, and then the Marion County player came out of nowhere and headed it back. Under 10 minutes left here in the match. Marion has a 3-0 lead. Haycraft chases after the ball and gets it just before leaving the box. All up through, we're going to handball. Called on Matthew Cecil, and he knew it. Aiden Lee to kick. Comes up, falling down, taking a chance at it was Preston Gary. Wind picking up. It was very windy earlier. It's not quite as windy now, but it is picked up in the last couple of minutes. Haycraft kicks it off, and it is rolling to the trainer's table. How about Jason Kincaid getting down there, athletic director? He picked it up and flipped it to the Marion County player. That's a hardworking athletic director over there. I think he might deserve a raise. I'm sure he's locked in and listening over there to our coverage while he's watching the matchup. 8 minutes left here in the match. Down the near side, ball sent into the far side. Attempted a header, just a little too much. Jumping up high to make an attempt was Jackson Truitt. About 7 minutes to go. Rolls in. There goes Haycraft. Down to his chest to grab it. Pops up into the air. Aiden Mudd rolls it off to the far side. Something good's happening down at softball. We can't tell as to which kind of good it is, if it's Grayson County or the opponent. Ball smacks up into the air on the slide tackle by Wyatt Clemens. It's one thing with Wyatt Clemens. He always plays hard. Got a new keeper in here for Marion County. Jeff Wathen is the only other keeper listed on the roster. You got to imagine that's who it's going to be. Well, maybe not. Oh, they're making him change jersey colors. That makes sense because he's wearing blue and Grayson County's wearing blue. As we touched on earlier in the broadcast, the keeper has to have a different color. So I think they have have some semblance of a different color. Or maybe he's having to switch. I think he maybe got green or something over there. Five minutes left. 3-0 Marion County on top of Grayson County. Goes all the way through. Grayson has nobody on the opposite side of the line, waiting for it. Erwin Lopez sends it back, and a kick wide left on the attempt by Truitt. He was looking for his second goal of the match, and now the keeper will come in. And I like it. He almost has to put on like a, it's like a jersey you'd have that's, the gym teachers have had for years. It's like a green one. I think his number might be on it. It doesn't matter. I believe that's Jeff Wathen. Taps off to the far side. Under 4 minutes left, 3-0. Comes up. Ball goes off the hands of the keeper, Haycraft, but it's cleared back out. Coming down here to the near side, Broom chasing after. Broom trying to win it. He hits the turf, and it's out of bounds off of Grayson. Throw in taken by Will Blake. And that'll go out, and throw in. Grayson was trying to plead their case, saying that it was their ball. The officials said no, it was not. Got a couple of subs in here for Marion County. Whistle blown, and subs in here for Marion. That includes, looks like Ethan Knoop, Domingo Serrano. Marion County's got their two games coming up on Saturday, as they will face North Laurel and North Hardin Classical on Saturday at home here in beautiful Lebanon. And Grayson County, they will have the weekend off. at least as of right now. I knew that there was some talks that there could be a game picked up on Saturday, but as of 7:10 here, there is no further games. This ball goes into the box, bounces off the head of somebody, kept alive, rolls in, still alive, bouncing around, and it's cleared out by Grayson. Connor Lee's got it, about 2 minutes to go here in the matchup. Whistle blown, and we got an injury. Kaysen Williams a little slow for Grayson. As Williams, that was in the box where he got hurt. He's going to leave the match. And in for him, looks like it's Mason Fletcher. 1:50 to go. And up, chips off into the middle, smacks off the chest of Mason Fletcher. Live, rolls in and rolls right. Out. See what Grayson can do here on one of their final offensive possessions of the matchup. About a minute to go. Steps it up, fires back, and comes rolling down here to the near side. 35 seconds and counting. Here comes the kick for Grayson. They got about 20 seconds left in the matchup. If they want to go, they're going to have to go quick. Header sent back into the direction, and it'll go to the far side. You can count this match down. Marion County defeats Grayson County tonight by a final score of 3-0. Take a 2-minute break. Come back, wrap it up after this. This is Cougar Soccer on K105.
I'm not here to fire you up. If you're not already fired up, you shouldn't be in this room. If this victory isn't worth all you have to give, then leave. But now, right now is your chance to be a part of a victory the world will remember forever. Victory over cancer. This victory isn't just happening. It isn't inevitable.
What does hope mean?
Now is our time, your time. You may save someone you love.
Time is very precious.
Today's cancer research is tomorrow's victory. A victory that is there for the taking. Grab it. How was that?
Now that was a great halftime speech. Let's go win.
Look around your home, and there's probably something that was made right here in Litchfield. Leggett & Platt is a worldwide corporation making a wide range of products, including sofa sleeper and reclining hardware assemblies here at home. A portion of your Ashley, Lazy Boy, or England furniture might have been made by one of your neighbors. Join the Leggett & Platt team today. We're a one-shift operation with competitive wages. Our motto is, we work hard so you can rest easy. Leggett & Platt is an equal opportunity, affirmative action, veteran and disability employer.
Are you looking for the best building materials in Litchfield? Look no further than Future Designs Building Materials. The builder's choice on Quarry Road has everything you need to build your dream home. Jim writes, I'm so glad I came to Future Designs for my new roof. The staff was so helpful and knowledgeable, and they made sure I got the right materials for my needs. Thanks, Jim. Future Designs is more than just a building materials store. Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Litchfield. FDBM.net.
Building on experience.
How do you define success? Is it in the mastery of skills, in teamwork, in responsibility and self-discipline? Is it found through communication or through problem solving, innovation? Is it in the inches of small victories that lead down miles of self-discovery to a destination where potential and purpose meet? Prepared and confident, Grayson County Schools. Success is what you make it.
Welcome back here to Grayson County High School, where the Cougar soccer team falls tonight to Marion County by a final score of 3-0. Looking ahead for K105 Digital Productions for the next week. On Friday, Cougar football team hosts Butler County. We'll have the coverage beginning at 6:30. You can listen to that matchup on K105 or watch it right here via K105 Digital Productions. And then next week, we'll be back here back-to-back days, Monday and Tuesday. Lady Cougar soccer will face, Breckenridge County on Monday, Edmondson County on Tuesday. We'll have the coverage of both of those matchups right here on K105 Digital Productions. That'll wrap up our coverage tonight. I want to thank the K105 Digital Productions crew for their hard work. Your camera operator was Eli, the People's Champion Smith, and your director was Jaden Houday Kinney. I don't know if it works. We're going to try it. So for them on a night where Grayson County falls to Marion County by a final score of 3-0, this is Sam Gormley saying so long, everyone.